Have you ever asked yourself that you're smart enough to earn your own money? You're working hard. So why does it still feel like you're not getting ahead in life? Part of the reason, you're comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. And that will distort your reality every single time. Because on social media, everyone looks like they have more money than you. The private jets, the Birkins, the yachts, the lifestyle. But what you don't see, the debt, the dependence, the cost to maintain an image, and the fact that some of these women are still working the 9-to-5 jobs that they hate so much while relying on someone else's to give them access and fund their lifestyle. So now you're sitting there thinking, I'm behind. So what do? You romanticize your life with that $7 latte, a $15 skincare mask, a $50 Zara top, and maybe once in a while a $5,000 Chanel bag, and you call it romanticizing your life. You call it manifesting your dream life. But let's look at the math. If you're romanticizing a life that you're desperate to escape, you're not manifesting anything. You're paying misery tax. You're spending the very capital that you need to buy your freedom on the decorations for your cage, aka the life that you hate so much. And the dangerous part, it looks like you're doing well. I know because I lived it. When I was in New York, I looked like I had money. I worked in a big fashion agency. I stayed ahead of trends. I dressed the part. I was invited to parties. But in reality, I was broke. Because every dollar I earned went back into maintaining an image instead of building a financial portfolio. After making that mistake and being broke for years, I realized this. Social media is an illusion. The girl you see having a whole Birkin collection, flying private jets, meanwhile, that girl is literally struggling financially, emotionally, and being controlled and dependent on someone else, whoever is financing that for her. And this is where you gotta be very careful. People are showing you what they want you to see, not their full reality. They only show you the highlight reels. You see a girl with a Birkin and a luxurious lifestyle, and you wish to be like her. But did you pause and ask the question, where did this Birkin come from? Where did this luxury lifestyle come from? Because if that Birkin comes from her hard-earned money, then you definitely should aspire to be her and learn from her what she's done to make so much money that she can easily afford a $30,000 bag. But if that money is coming from credit debts, from someone else funding her lifestyle, from renting just to maintain a certain image on social media, totally fine. But that's not the lifestyle I aspire to have. So let's ask the real question here. It's not what can I do to look rich, but what can I do to actually be rich? So rich that I have full ownership of my life, that I can decide how my day looks like, that my system is making money for me even when I'm sleeping, and go on vacation. So rich that a $30,000 Birkin bag literally means almost nothing compared to how much I'm making. Luxury is a Birkin bag, but financial freedom is owning a system that makes money for you while you sleep, and an investment portfolio that gives you the power to say no and do whatever you want. If you spend your 20s chasing social media aesthetic, you spend your 40s living a hard life. But if you spend your 20s building your financial foundation, your 40 will be as soft as you want it to be. Next time you're about to buy an expensive bag, ask yourself, is this bag worth hours or months of my freedom? Don't trade your future leverage for a temporary dopamine hit. Build your fortress first, then decorate it later. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, comment what you think and what you want me to talk about next. And I see you soon.